The Mixed Mornings and More podcast with Steph and Shawn.
Now available daily.
Good morning, world.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Today's July 19th, the year's 2022, and it's 5:30.
And a week and a half ago, I went on holidays, and it was getting darker way later than it is now.
Yeah. It's kind of wild walking to work and just being in the dark.
Yeah, the minutes of daylight we're losing a day are terribly saddening. But last night, went for a paddle, wanted to wait till a little later so that it was not so hot.
Veteran play right there.
Yes, thank you. Not so veteran play was remembering that I've been out of the region for a week and a half and we've lost so many minutes of daylight.
Oh, creeps up on you.
Yeah, we didn't get on the water until 9.
Okay.
And then we did this extra long paddle that ended up taking us till 20 after 11. And that was after we had booked it down the river because we realized too late that it was going to be too dark.
How do you even live like this? I just truly do not understand. 9 o'clock is when you started?
Yeah. Were you in
I
bed?
was showering and tucking into bed. The thought of even leaving my door did not even cross my mind.
It was so bright out. Like, it never feels like 9 o'clock right now. You're just like, wow, it's still 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And then all of a sudden, it's 11:20 and it's pitch black and the northern lights are out. And you're like, what's happening?
Good morning. 6:26. Today is July 19th. But Steph, not only is today July 19th, but it's also something else.
It's Tom Horsler's birthday!
Freaking congratulations on your birthday. Do you say congratulations on birthdays?
You say happy birthday.
Congrats on surviving another year, Tom. We love you for that. Happy birthday. Your wife, Tanya, your son, Thatcher, they love you so much, and so do we.
Thanks for listening. Saturday morning, I wake up and I'm doing some things around the house and caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror and discovered there was something like black in my teeth.
You only noticed it when you looked in the mirror? You didn't feel it?
Didn't feel it. It was just suddenly there. And I was like, that is very curious because...
Black pepper?
Well, I brushed my teeth before I went to bed and there was nothing black in my teeth.
Uh-oh.
And...
Oh.
So I'm like, what is that? So I kind of zoom my face into the mirror and I'm trying to like pick it out. And it had legs.
No.
It was a bug. And I don't know when it got in there because I didn't feel it fly in. So
You
I'm
were
like,
camping, right?
yeah. Did it happen while I was sleeping? Was something trying to crawl into my warm, moist
Eating
mouth?
bugs over there. You always hear about the stat or whatever. It's like, oh, you eat like X amount of bugs during your sleep, spiders, whatever it is. You're living proof that it happened.
It's true. Thankfully, I didn't eat this one, but I didn't really love finding it in my teeth. I'd rather know it wasn't there.
Well, now it's Planet Eggs, you know.
Shawn, I cannot be your friend anymore.
Protein. It's good protein.
No.
You're good. Went through one of the best feelings yesterday, Steph, and that was sleeping in your own bed after a period away.
Oh, did you press snooze a couple extra times this morning?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I did actually. Because I was house sitting and I was dog sitting, and the bed I was staying in was perfectly fine. It was ginormous. It was a king bed. I had the dogs with me, so much space. The mattress itself was comfy. The pillows were great. But there's just something to be said about your own bed, which you are used to.
Yeah, it's just like I've been here before.
Yeah.
I'm safe. I'm warm. I know the folds of this mattress.
Exactly. You can just sink right in. Now, how do you feel about when you go camping and then you come back? Is it like heaven?
Oh, it is like next level. I mean, when you're camping, you don't really expect to be sleeping on a luxury king mattress with dogs to keep you warm. Like, it's like you're sleeping on the ground with a 1-inch thick air pad.
Yeah. No, I'm curious because you have Elliot, your trailer that you named.
Yes.
And do you love your bed that you have in there?
Okay, so
Do you have a bed in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
We bought like a 5-inch mattress, but then we wanted to cut it up to make it into like cushions so it could fold up into the table. Yeah. And it was great. before we cut it. And now...
What? No way!
Now when you're laying on it, it's like, oh, yep,
That's a crease.
there's the bench. Oh, there's the backrest. Oh,
No! Get a new mattress.
No, this one's brand new, and I just made these perfect custom cushion covers for it.
Keep the cushions for something else and then get a mattress so you can actually enjoy sleeping. I'm officially offering up my services to the public, Steph. I'm available for house sitting and dog sitting.
Wow, that 2 weeks was just so great. You're like, please don't make me go home.
Well, not really. I'm just saying I'm really good at it. And if you want someone to take care of your house, and if you have dogs, I also love dogs and will treat them like the legends that they are. It's me. I am available. I'm putting it out there to the public now after doing my first stint for, just about 2 weeks.
Bonus if you have a barbecue.
Oh, my goodness, yes. And if you have a barbecue... I will not get the inside of your house clean because I'll be doing all my cooking outside.
Now, do you have any benefits that you can offer? Like apart from just being like, I'm going to walk your dogs and watch your house. Like what makes you, because your girlfriend came up and she obviously was like the real person you want to house sit because she cleaned the entire house, go clean co style. Like what is your unique selling point?
I'm attached to my girlfriend. So, so basically, I think we'll look at maybe like a minimum of a 1 week stay. And because my girlfriend can work remotely, she will come up and essentially she's like a 12 on the cleaning scale if it's 1 to 10. And so she'll just like, it's in her wired in her brain to just be like, I need to clean this and that and that. And therefore, you're going to come back to a great house. Your dogs are going to be just over the moon. And then everything will be fine. So.
And have you talked to her about this? Like you seem to be really selling her at this moment.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she's keen?
Absolutely. So just throwing it out there. If anyone needs it, I'm your guy, okay?
And if anybody knows an app that Shawn can advertise his services on, I feel like there's got to be something out there that he could just, make an ad about. A little bit of an embarrassing moment yesterday that I had no idea I needed to be embarrassed about this.
Okay.
So I said to my husband, we're driving downtown, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so hot in here. And he was like, well, open your air conditioning vents.
Yeah.
And I was like rolling these little vent openers, like trying to figure out how to do it. And he was like,
do you not know?
About the diagram underneath the vent?
Is this what you're embarrassed about?
Yeah. You know about this diagram underneath the vent?
Yes.
It's just
I think everyone does, but you.
I had no idea. Like, my husband was appalled.
Walk me through. What are you doing to these? What do you mean you're trying to open them?
Like I was rolling it one way and rolling it the other. Like, just, he was like, if you rolled it one way and it didn't work, it should have air flowing. And also, why aren't you using the very clear legend that says this one is closed, it's a full circle, and this one is open, there's no filled in circle.
Wow.
Yeah.
Incredible.
So you think that this is like common knowledge, that everybody knows these things?
Yeah.
Well, I went.
Yeah, I do.
I just went down to take a picture of my vent to like post about it on Facebook.
Okay.
And I realized that me complaining to my husband that my interior light switch that is like around the vent area on the driver's side is actually the open and close diagram for the vent.
Stop it. Unbelievable.
I thought it was like lights on, full circle, lights off, empty circle.
Wow.
I was like, wow, this is a very convenient place to put this around this vent. I can reach it.
Oh, does he know yet?
No.
Wow.
I can't tell him.
Yeah. Oh, well, then I will.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
New trend on Instagram that I'm just not here for. And I kind of hate that I'm admitting this because it's a little toxic on my part as well.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen these like photo dump trends? Where people are just like, there's like, oh, here's my past week, here's my past month or whatever. And it's just like 10 photos.
Yeah.
I just have such a short attention span on Instagram because I hate it already.
Yeah.
That if I'm scrolling on Instagram and I see those dots at the bottom of like how many pictures there are in the group, and it's like more than 3. Like usually if it's more than 3, it'll like kind of show off into the distance of like, oh, there's more photos beyond here. I'm just like, I'll look at the first one, like it, and then continue on.
Well, at least you're giving a like to it. But Shawn, you sound a little bit old. Like maybe this platform has, I don't know, stayed young and you've just outgrown it.
I think so. Because Instagram just makes me so angry recently. First it was the algorithm, then it's the suggested posts, and then it just keeps on adding on why I don't want to be on there. And then now the only time I will look at someone's like photo dump post is when in the description they like describe what's in each like photo. And so they'll be like, my dog's in the first one, and then it's a selfie of me, and then it's a nice view, and then it's my dog again. So I'm like, okay, let's go to the fourth one. Let's see the dog. Okay, perfect. And yeah, so if there's a description of like what's in each photo, then maybe I can get sucked in. Like if they like, oh, and the best photo for last, it's like the best photo of my dog. I'm like, okay, fine. I'll scroll to the end to see your dog.
You are so funny. Like if there's 10 photos and you have to scroll through them, that takes far less time than reading captions of the 10 descriptors of what's in the photo. Like,
but no, because I actually like to look at the photo and take it in. And so like actually looking at the photo takes time.
Oh, and then I heard you say recently you don't like Instagram, but I have known you for over a year now, and you've not liked Instagram this entire time. So I don't know if you can qualify that as recently.
Well,
anymore.
I've been living for 32 years, so 1 year is pretty recent.
Oh, okay. I went camping at Colleen Lake over the weekend. And it's only about an hour away from Athabasca, so it's not very far from civilization by any means. Mm-hmm. Then about 40 minutes from Wandering River, so you can really kind of take two ways to get there.
Yeah.
On the website, it said that they had drinking water there. And then we were chatting with other campers, and they're like, it's not really safe to drink. Oh, no. And we're like, oh, great. Well, that's what we didn't do, was bring water with us, because we were promised water.
Yeah, you did your research beforehand.
Yeah, so we have this like empty jug, and we're like, where the heck are we supposed to fill this up? And we go to a convenience store 5 minutes down the road.
Yeah.
And they have these giant blue jugs, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like what anybody would buy, and you get a deposit, and then you bring the jug back, and they give you back most of your money.
Right.
And we said, oh, how much is that? And they said it's $13.
Okay.
And
it's decent.
Yeah, we're like, that's kind of a lot more than usual, but we'll pay it because we need water, and then we'll bring it back for the deposit. And they're like, oh no, there's no deposit. And
you keep the jug?
Yeah, you keep the jug. What are we going to do with this jug? Like, okay, fine. But then the owner walked into the store.
He was like listening to the conversation.
And we go to pay, and he's like, no, $30.
Pardon? Why?
Pardon?
How?
$30 for 5 gallons of water. And he's like, you could use that jug for a lot of things. I was like, yeah, for getting a deposit and bringing it back to you.
I love how do you just mark up something in the instant like that? I've never experienced that before.
Well, I started looking around the store and realized that not a single thing had a price tag on it.
Oh.
So I think the man was just like, where are you from? The land of money?
That's
you pay
right.
extra.
Oh my goodness. Did you pay the 30?
Absolutely not. Like my husband
So you
was
didn't
like,
have water?
we were like, we'll boil it. And so we were trying to get out, and he was like chasing us out the store, trying to convince us that this $30 was worth it.
29!
No, he just kept saying, that's the best I can do is 30. And it was like, the best we can do is leave. Goodbye. You're scaring us.
Jeez.
Want more of today's show?
Download the Mixed Mornings and More podcast.
Now available every weekday.